Hi students. So once again, Minnie is back with you at your own learning platform, Learn Forward, with the book, The Grammar Hub by Feathercap. Today, we'll be learning ahead about story completion, that is chapter 22 of your book. Some of you are perfect at making stories, isn't it? Somebody might have ever told you, oh, don't tell me stories. So, can you recall those moments? You are already perfect at that? That's great. So, let's have some story completion practice today. So, what's a good paragraph? Here are some features of writing a good paragraph. It should have a good beginning, it should have a good explanation of your thoughts, and it should always end in a beautiful way. Like here we have some paragraphs. Of course, you should give a good heading also, a good title also to your paragraph. Like we have some examples here. Let's read them out. A beautiful park. So if you have to write something about a beautiful park, there's a beautiful park in our neighborhood or in front of my house or in my society, in my colony, like that you can start. It's large and covered with soft green grass. How does a park looks beautiful? It looks beautiful when there is greenery around, isn't it? So a brown field, a brown land is always a field, that cannot be a park. So when we are describing your beautiful park, it should have greenery. So it is covered with soft green grass. There are flower beds along the different paths inside. So there are beautiful colorful flowers also. Many children come to play in the park every day and it's so attractive. It gives joy to you to be there. So children come there to enjoy in the evenings. They might sit there, they might play with their friends there or with their family. They might have fun on the swings and slides. So this is all you have in the park. They enjoy swings very much. Many grown-ups also come to walk or to jog. Some old people visit the park too. So they also get refreshed when they come and sit there in greenery around, watching the children having fun there, people walking. So they just sit there, take deep breaths, have good air, and then they enjoy that sightseeing also. They sit and watch the children, and sometimes they read books also as a time pass there. I love going to the neighborhood parks. This is, you are telling about your liking at the end, that it's beautiful and you love to be there. So this is how you write, and you give a title to it, a beautiful park. Let's have one more example here. So here you have to write a paragraph. You have described quite a few things by now. It's time now to describe yourself. So in the example, we described the beautiful park. Now it's time to describe yourself here. Nobody knows about you. A park, anybody can see. If you talk about an article, a place, anybody can describe. But who can describe you better than yourself? So let's do a practice there. Fill in the table below to do so. My name. So you have to write a paragraph about yourself by filling these details first. So you will write your name here, whatever your name is, then where you live. So I'll say I live in Meerut. Then what's your telephone number? So I'll write my telephone number 83095, whatever it is, 32496, right? And things I like. What do you like? I like to read. I like to play. I like to plant trees. And then I like to mingle up with people also. So I like meeting people. These are my likings I have mentioned. Then things I do not like. What are the things that you do not like? I don't like dirty places. That means something which is messy, right? Dirty places. I don't like liars. I don't like to cook. Okay. And then Which are your favorite clothes? You can say that also. Your favorite clothes are, we can say frocks, gowns for girls, right? Then you can say, if you want to be comfortable every time, you can say track suit. I have seen many children being in track suit all the time. They just love. In summers, you just like to be in shorts and capris. So you can write that, whatever you like. Okay. Then what's your favorite food? Whatever you like, you have to mention that. For example, you say, I like dosa. I like, what do I like? I like ice creams, right? So you have to write your favorite food here. It may it be South Indian, may it be Chinese, whatever is your favorite. And which is your favorite book? So I would say I like the Noddy series. Noddy series by Enid Blyton. So you can write your favorite book. And then what are your hobbies? I like reading and gardening. So this is how, with the help of this, now we are going to write a paragraph about myself. So I'll say, my name is Sia. Then about your address, you will say, I live in Meerut. Next, my home telephone number you are writing. So my contact number is 83095329496. So you will write your own contact number here. Next, things I like. So how will I make the sentence here? I like reading books, planting, meeting people and making new friends. Right? Next, things I do not like. You can write I do not like, or you can say I dislike dirty places and liars, or you can better say dishonest people. We have mentioned 3 things here, so we'll continue. Dishonest people. And what else have you written there in your dislikings? Cooking, I don't like. Right? Then next, you have to write your favorite clothes. So I like to wear whatever you like. Gowns. Boys will write their own choice. Girls will write their own choice. Shorts and capris. Next, what's your favorite food? So you can write, I love to eat South Indian food. And then, which is your favorite book? So I can write, I like to read Noddy series. That's a good collection of good series of children's story books, you know. So I like to read Noddy series. If you know the name of the writer, you can write that also, by Enid Blyton. Write your favorite book here, whichever you like to read. And then your hobbies. My hobbies are. What are your hobbies? My hobbies are reading and gardening. That's it. Fine. So this is how you write a small paragraph on any topic. What better than about yourself? So can we go ahead? Let's practice one more. You must have gone on several trips. So do you like enjoying? Do you enjoy going on trips with your friends, with your family? And you would have visited different places definitely, such as a zoo, a beach, or some historical place. Use the points given below to write a paragraph describing your trip. So I believe that almost in all the vacations, most of us go and visit some places, isn't it? Yes, and everybody loves to be on visits. That gives you a break from your routine. So here we are going to describe one of your trips. So how do you have to do? You can just take these as the tips. You will first tell where you went and when did you go there, then who all went with you, whether it was a family trip or you went with your friends, how did you go there? You went there by car, maybe by bus, by train, or maybe by aeroplane. So you have to tell the mode of your transport, your reaching there. Then which things did you like there? So you would have visited many places there. So out of them, which one did you like the most? You tell those only. Then what did you not like there? Mention that also. Then things you wanted to do but could not. Sometimes what happens, just because of the weather, a few things are not opened for the visitors, or there may be some age bar that you being very small, you are not supposed to be going there or trying those fun activities. So you have to mention the things that you could not do there, you could not enjoy, things you did not like there, and what were the things you disliked, and if you would like to visit again. So you will have to tell in the end, how was your trip overall? Did you enjoy? You had fun? Or will you like to visit that place again? So can we get started? Okay. So we'll begin with a good heading on first, a visit to, you can say whatever place you visited. So I'll say a visit to, because I visited Jaipur, I will say a visit to Jaipur. It's a heading of my paragraph. Now, how will you start? Because people like visiting. Let's start with an opening sentence. Going on a trip. Is fun for all, is exciting for all, brings excitement, anything you can write. Going on a trip brings excitement to all. Right? So let this be the opening sentence. Then you have to tell where you went. So we can say, I went on a trip to Jaipur. You mention the place where you went. Okay, wherever you went, you will write that place here. And then they are asking, when did you go there? So we can continue the sentence. We can say, I went on a trip to Jaipur. And when did you go there? So I'll just erase the full stop from here. In my summer vacation. If you went in winter vacation, you can write in winter break. If you went in some particular month, you can write that month. Okay. So I went there in my summer vacation. And who went with you? I went with my family. If you went with your friends, you can mention that. If it was a school trip, I went there with my family. Right? Now next, how did you go there? How you went there? I went there by car because I just love traveling by road and exploring the things on the way. So I'll say I went there by car. It could be because of the shorter distance also. If it is a long distance, you could travel by train, you could travel by aeroplane. So you have to mention your mode of traveling there. Now, what is this? Things you like there. So I told you you visited many places there. So out of them, you just mention the places you liked there. So I liked Jal Mahal there, Hawa Mahal there, and it was really fun being there at Chaukidhani. So I liked Jal Mahal. We'll continue in the same paragraph. I liked Jal Mahal. That's really so beautiful with water all around. Hawa Mahal. That is also a very big monument. And Chaukidhani. Chaukidhani, where you get to know about the entire culture of Jaipur, Rajasthan. So I visited these places and things you like there, things you did there. So what all did you do there? So you have to tell about the activities you did there. So I enjoyed, there is a fort there, and where you get an opportunity for cycling. So I'll say I enjoyed cycling at, that is the Nahargarh Fort. And even the jeep safari at the biological park, that is Nahargarh Biological Park. Jeep safari at Nahargarh Biological Park, right? And then they are asking you things you wanted to do but couldn't. Oh, there would be some activities you would have loved doing but you could not do. I just missed. I missed being, there was an activity, people were having fun around. Just because I was very small that time, I was too young, I was not allowed to do that. So I missed being flying fox there. And also having, and you know, just because in summer vacation the weather there in Jaipur is too high, so hot air balloons were not there that time. So I missed having a ride in that also. Having a ride in hot air balloon. Right? And then they are asking things you did not like there. Everything was good, everything was beautiful, people were very nice, but what I found there very bad was, I didn't like, was people were just throwing the rubbish around and they were making the place dirty. So that was really something that was that I didn't like there. So there I can add, I didn't like visitors throwing the waste around and making the places dirty. Fine, there could be something else that you didn't like, so you will have to mention that. If you would like to visit again, will you really like to be there again? Yes, of course, because we enjoyed the trip. I would say I enjoyed the trip a lot. And would surely visit again, so that I can do the other activities that I miss. So this time I'll make sure that I visit again in some different season. Or some other month or some other time of the year, like that. So could you just adapt to how to write a good paragraph? Just keep the ideas and compile them all one with the other. And what you have to remember is the order should be that the sentences are interlinked. It should not be like just putting up the sentences together. It should be making a meaningful paragraph that goes on in a flow. So will you be practicing? I hope you will be practicing more of the writing skills. Just think of some good topics, write the heading, and then be your own creator of the paragraphs. We'll be coming ahead with more sessions, children. Happy learning.